See,
you got to turn the button on.
I pushed the button and it failed to connect.
Okay.
It's like my Tinder account.
Trouble with the switch.
24 past 7 o'clock, 101.7 FM, 710 KEEL. Robert J. Wright and Erin McCarty. Another segment with Shreveport City Councilman and Council Chairman James Flurry.
James, it's okay if I call you James, I'm sure. I want to talk a little bit about investigations. There have been a report, there was a KTBS report a week or so ago saying that there was a federal investigation into City Hall and prior dealings in the Glover administration with regard to the whole water billing scandal, etc. What have you been told? What do you know that you can share with us with regard to that, if anything?
I haven't been told anything. There's absolutely, I have no knowledge of any investigation.
You're a an experienced political professional. Do you think that's because if you wanted to know, could you find out? Do you think there's nothing to know? Is this all rumor, hearsay, etc.? I mean, you said in the last segment, smell test. Apply your smell test to the rumors of this investigation. What does James Flurry think?
Well, I'm confident something's going to be done. I don't know exactly who, where, or when, but I feel like be something. But I'd like to address one thing that I saw, that someone alleges that taxpayer dollars are being paid to help squash. Is a good word, squash?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Squish
is good.
Squish.
Keep under wraps.
David Aubrey from testifying. You may have seen that.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't believe that. Now, someone may come forward and show me different, but I believe that's inaccurate information, that we're doing anything to keep his records and things happening. His phone was accidentally lost. David Aubrey had, as far as I know, hadn't done anything. Only thing I said about this, David Aubrey has served 10 years on the A&E committee. 9 years of that, he has been chairman. Now, we change chairmans every year on the council. Mm-hmm. We rotate and other departments. And I question, why was that? Why did he serve 9 years as chairman on that committee? That just that's puzzling to me.
On the investigation, do you think now or in the past people have used their influence with our mayors, past or present, to help companies they made money from get city deals? Do you think it's happened?
Well, I see, like you see, I saw the testimony of Lynn Braggs, who said that you pay to play, and so he testified under oath. So I'd certainly have to answer yes to that question.
With the current mayor as well?
No. I don't believe that. I just do not believe that Mayor Tyler has done anything wrong. And if somebody shows me something different, Lynn Braggs got a picture of him in her campaign, but he didn't serve any official capacity of her campaign. He doesn't serve in her administration now. She's very much doesn't get connected to those kind of the people that
shenanigans.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna stand up for the mayor there now.
Okay.
A lot of things have been said inaccurate about Mayor Tyler, but let me tell you, she runs a tight ship, and she does micromanage. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, she doesn't. Let me tell you why I say that. When she came into office in 2015, she said every contract I will look at before we go into this. So they go across her desk, which hadn't been done in previous administrations. She found two things that were inaccurate. She found the CenterPoint Energy contract that was misrepresented in the budget. The budget balanced under the previous mayor, but it was incorrect. Mm-hmm. It had 2%. The contract said 2% instead of the 5%.
5%. It messed the budget up big time.
Representative Glover, former Mayor Glover, sat in the chair you are sitting in now not too long ago and told us that nobody who ever worked for his campaign, that campaigned for him, etc., had ever received special consideration or benefits or favor. Would you care to comment on that?
I'm not going to comment on that because I'm looking I just don't want to comment on it because I'm going to say I'm looking at where we at today. I do know that Mayor Glover had errors on the CenterPoint contract. His budget balanced. He showed 5%, but the contract only showed 2%. We offered about 8 amendments that day, and my amendment was the only one that passed to 4.8% to bring it up so the budget would be in order. The other thing was the airport contracts that Mayor Tyler herself found that we had found the shenanigans going on there. And so
Pardon me, Mr. James. In your mind, define shenanigans.
It ain't what it's supposed to be. It's not. It was showing one thing on paper, and it's something else over here in the real world. And that's a shenanigan to me.
In your mind,
misrepresenting.
In your mind, purposefully done?
Yeah.
Illegal activity done? Do you think at some point in some of this?
It was, but the legal advice that we had at the time said that it had been so far back that we really probably couldn't make a case. But I promise you one thing, Mayor Tyler from that day forward looked at every contract that we have with the city. She's had Mr. Crawford look at every contract. And here's what we said that day on that airport, the bond deal. What happened was they misrepresented the revenue to the bonding company.
In your estimation, in your opinion, is this investigation that's not happening, is it about over or is it just starting?
I think it's just started. I think it's going to be, here we are with Triton, $7.4 million for software and those radio-controlled water meters. And guess what? Triton, it was a sale. It wasn't a for service, so we had no bond to go back against. It was a straight-up sale. And guess what? They went bankrupt.
One more thing real quick. The Architectural and Engineering Committee, we're about out of time, but you want to do away with it. That's your goal.
Yes, I am going to do it. I believe this morning that I just need 3 more votes. 4 votes moves the mountain. And I need 3 more votes.
That means you got 1.
Huh?
You said you need 3 more votes. You need 4. That means you got you.
I got me and 3 more.
But you think you got 3?
I got 3. I'm confident.
How soon?
Well, I'm going to, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow the process. I don't want anybody to accuse me from shooting from the hip. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to move that to the infrastructure. We have chairmen of the committees. We have public safety. And I'm going to see if that'll go into either audit and finance or either to infrastructure. Chairman Everson heads the infrastructure and does a great job. Councilman Corbin does the audit and finance and does an outstanding job. And I'm going to take my case to the committees and ask them to pass it on to the with approval to the full council and have a vote up or down on it.